Hello guys, it is Becca and it's once again time for Rocking with Becca. How are you all doing today? This is Saturday the 9th of September of 2023. That's for my purposes to say that. Whew. I'm a little winded. I've been running around getting ready for the Rocking with Becca. And you would think all I had to do was just sit down and talk, but anything I do, I got to have it right here at my hands because I can't remember things. I have to have notes. I have to have all kind of stuff. And then whatever babies I share, and got to set up the tripod and the camera and run around and get everything ready. Then I got to go through that again, putting everything up. But that's fine. I enjoy doing Rockin' with Becca, and from what I've heard everybody say, there's a lot out there that enjoys watching Rocking with Becca. I know it's a pretty lengthy video, my Rocking with Becca's, but it's about the only day of the week that I do have one as long as Rocking with Becca. There are a few times I do end up having maybe a 30-minute or so video that's not the Rocking with Becca, but anyway, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. You can watch it at your convenience. You don't have to watch it all at one time. You don't have to watch it at all if you don't want to. I mean, nobody, it's here for your enjoyment. Oh, hubby's just leaving. He's taking the lawnmower to the church. He's got to mow the churchyard. It's not grown a whole lot because it's so dry. And we're in a drought. But there's a few, excuse the yawns. There's like weeds, different types of weeds that will shoot up no matter what. And it being the churchyard, he likes to keep it looking nice. And I understand that. It's just the grass. It's going to make it die, him mowing it. But I guess that's better than having the weeds sticking up everywhere. So, what we're here to do today, if you are new to my channel, every Saturday, I try to do the little series I call Rocking with Becca. And that's where I sit in my rocking chair here in my nursery. And I just share with you. Sometimes I have a topic I talk about. I do different things. When I say different things, I talk on different things. Rocking Rebecca, I don't do much of anything but just change my babies. I'm not able to do much of anything else. First off, I want to apologize for the yawning. I slept good last night. Slept all night. I don't think I woke up at all until right at daylight. It was just getting daylight, and I woke up and seen it was daylight, but I went right back to sleep. I didn't get up to 8 o'clock. Of course, we stayed up to, it was after 12 before we laid down. So I didn't get a full 8-hour sleep, but I did get a good night's rest. But for my new ones, I'm so sorry. I have a lot of physical problems, and some of them contribute to why I yawn so much. Like, I have fibro, which causes chronic fatigue. Just, numerous things. And as you watch and keep up with my channel, you'll learn all the things that's wrong with me. Excuse me a minute. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. feel like my food has stopped right at the base of my stomach. Oh, let me stretch my neck out a minute. Just a minute. See if I can get it to... I ate Raisin Bran cereal. And when I eat wheat, or like that bran type cereals, and I eat wheat bread, which I had yesterday, it feels like my food stops. In my esophagus, or whatever you call that, the food goes down. But anyway, if you stick around, you'll learn all my illnesses, because I usually end up talking about them sometime or another in a video. But I feel like we have an exciting video today, although it is just me talking, but just what we're going to be talking about. I feel like it's exciting. I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for coming by and subscribing to my channel. I hope you enjoy my videos, and I hope you will stick around and watch my videos and hit that like button, and maybe share my videos, comment, because I love reading your comments, and I try to answer back. If nothing else, I will send 3 yellow hearts. To explain that, when you send roses to people, the colors of the roses means different things. A yellow rose means friendship. A heart means love. So I sent, and plus I love yellow. I love yellow. Yellow is my favorite color. You'll find that out. If you stick around, you'll eventually see the rest of my nursery, or you can go back and watch other videos. My nursery is mainly yellow. I do have other colors, but the main accent color is yellow. I love yellow. So if I'm at a place that I'm not able to, like sometimes I get so fatigued and so wore out, or I'm hurting so bad, I'll lay back in my recliner in the living room, and I've got my computer, my laptop, on like a hospital table type thing, or desk table on wheels or whatever, and I have that right by my chair. Well, I can put my mouse on the arm of my chair. I can watch the videos and then, click using my mouse. But to comment, I would have to raise up and, put in the words. And there's just sometimes I'm not able to do that. So, when that happens, I can click on the emoji things, and just from laying back in my recliner, and send you the hearts. So if I comment with 3 hearts, that's because I'm not at the point where I can physically write out a comment. So I'm letting you know that your friendship means much to me, because I'm sending you yellow, and that's my favorite color, so that makes it even more special that it's yellow. And I'm sending you hearts also to show my love and appreciation, let you know I did watch your video. I might not be able to raise up and at that point in time and type out a comment, but I'm letting you know I did watch it when I send you 3 yellow hearts. So just for my new subscribers, I was just letting you know that I've gotten quite a little handful of new subscribers, and I am so thankful for it. And you that's been with me for a while, I'm not leaving you out. I am so thankful that you come back video after video and watch my videos and like them and comment and share my videos, and I really do appreciate it. It just really means a lot to me. So anyway, I guess we will get started. with, you know, the main part of Rocking with Becca, the babies of the day is my sweet little Everly. My sweet little Everly. Isn't she gorgeous, guys? She's just gorgeous. And also, let me move this cup. We have little Lindsay. And I always have two babies. For the new ones, I have a lot of dolls. A lot. I have a lot of dolls. I collect Reborns, I collect Ashton Drake, and I collect Paradise Galleries. I also have an Amazon doll that was gifted to me, and I have 14-inch fashion dolls like the American Girl Welly Wishers. I have 4 of the vintage Fisher Price Friends. What are they called? Something Friends. I have 4 of those. One of them I haven't showed you. I've just recently found on Macari and got. I hadn't showed it to you yet. I don't know how many's in that series. I have Cabbage Patch dolls. I have Rainbow High dolls. I just love dolls. I just love dolls. And this baby smells so good. Paradise Galleries puts like the baby powder scent in their dolls, and oh, she smells so good. And this one right here is a Reborn, and her artist, which was Susie, at You Are My Sunshine Nursery, I think is the name of her channel. She's the artist of this baby, and she put that baby powder scent in her, and they smell so good. I love snuggling these 2 babies. They smell so good. So we're going to set Lindsay right here, and she can listen to Rocking with Becca. And let's see where we at and what we need to do. Our shout out for today. I have a shout out, and I forgot to look and see how many subscribers. I do have my laptop in here. Let me see if I can find her really quick. So I can tell you how many babies she had. I mean, not babies. What am I saying? How many Reborns she has, or dolls, whatever you want to call them. It looks like she, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to find this, and I can't do 2 things at one time. From what I've seen, she collects a variety of dolls also. Hang on here. I think I got it. Yes. Okay. The shout out for today is Sugarfirst Reborn Baby Dolls. And I will have her link in either in the title or the description, whichever way I can put it. She only has 92 subscribers, but and I've only seen a few of her videos, but I really enjoy her videos. The ones I have seen, I have really enjoyed them, and I'd like for you to go over and check her out, and if she's a channel you think you might enjoy watching, subscribe to her and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of her videos, and let her know that Becca at Becca's Happy Place sent you over there. Okay, so we've got our babies of the day done. We've got our shout out done. Now, for our topic, if you want to call it a topic, I don't really have anything that I'm going to talk about today. for the new ones that has just subscribed to me, for my Rocking with Becca, I like to kind of have a topic, you know, a subject to talk about. I'll give my opinion of it and ask you for your opinion of it in the comments, or either I ask you to leave me questions about myself, about my doll hobby, you know, my nursery, even my everyday life. I'm not a real private person, you know. There's always limitations to what I would tell, but there's not a lot. So pretty much, you know, anything you would ask, pretty much, you know, there would be maybe a few things that you would ask that I wouldn't answer, and I'll just let you know that I don't feel comfortable discussing it on YouTube. There won't be no hard feelings. There won't be no, you know, I'll just let you know that that's a subject I'd rather not talk about on YouTube. And, but I would love for you in the comments below, leave me a question about myself. If you have a question you would like to ask me, something you want to know about me, 3 or 4 of them, you know, all the questions you can think about, because I will write these questions down and I will have them as a topic to discuss on one of the Rocking with Becca. So, you know, any question you might have for me, please leave it in the comments below. And if there's a topic concerning the doll hobby or whatever that you would like for me to talk about and tell my opinion of, leave it in the comments below. Oh my goodness, I forgot to bring Macy's chair in here. I'm so sorry, Macy. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Should I pause you guys and go get her bed? I should, shouldn't I? I'm so sorry. Macy is my little Boston Terrier for the new ones. And she always wants to get in my lap when I'm doing these Rocking with Beccas. And a good friend of mine here on YouTube, her channel name is Bushel and a Peck Nursery. And she sent Macy a beanbag chair to lay in when I'm doing Rocking with Beccas. And she, most of the time, if I don't forget to bring it in here, most of the time, she will lay on it. I take it in the craft room with me also, because she likes to lay on it when I'm crafting. So, I forgot to bring it back in here. I try to remember to bring it in here on Saturday mornings, or anytime I'm going to be in here for a while. I forgot to this morning. So what I'm going to do is it'll just be a blink of an eye for you, but I'm going to pause you. I'm going to go get her bed, bring it in here and see if I can get her settled in it, and then we'll finish our Rocking with Becca, okay? Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Whew, sorry about that. See that green right there? That's part of her beanbag. Now I'm really wore out. That is the blanket that I lay over the beanbag. She don't like to lay on it without the blanket. She wants the blanket on it. And she is in it. And she's laying down. She's so sweet. Maybe if she stays there, I'll point the camera to it after a while. No, I haven't went crazy. Yes, I have a different baby. Yes, I have a different baby. But this little girl has something to do with the Rocking with Becca today, so just hang tight. That's why I picked her up. But anyway, I thought, I don't know where I was at. I think I was telling you about leaving comments or questions or whatever in the comments below, questions or topics that you would like for me to talk on for Rocking with Becca. So, today I don't particularly have, like I said, I don't have a topic. Nobody has left me any comment, any questions or topics they wanted me to talk on. And I haven't come up with any for myself, just to talk on. So today I thought what I would do, I have really been missing doing the tags that Lisa Littles puts out. If you don't know Lisa Littles, you need to go check her out. I will have her link in the description. Hers will be in the description. So go check her out. She loves vintage, and she loves to put out tags for us to answer questions, for us to answer in tags and stuff like that. And I enjoy doing that. I haven't done a tag in a while, but I wanted to do, since I didn't particularly have a topic today, I thought I would answer one of Lisa's tags. And the tag that I'm going to answer today is a pumpkin patch this or that. And that's why I have my computer in here today, because I didn't want to take the time to write all these down. And she has them in the description of her video telling about the tag and her answering it herself. So I just rolled my computer in here so I could just read it off of her video. So, like I said, it's called Pumpkin Patch This or That. So, she asked, do you like corn maze or a sunflower maze the best? Which one would you rather? This one or that one? Corn maze or sunflower maze? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I have never went in a maze. Never, ever, ever. I've been at a farmer's, a farm that had a corn maze, but I didn't go down it. I didn't go in it. I've never seen a sunflower maze. The times, I don't do things by myself. For the new ones, if you stick around, you'll learn I have anxiety and different things, and I just don't do things by myself. I'm going to tell you how bad my anxiety has always been, and I didn't know to call it that. I didn't realize that's what's wrong with me. But before I even realized that I had anxiety or was diagnosed with it or anything, a new store could open up. Now, I'm not talking about like a big department store like a Walmart or, these big department stores or a big grocery store or something. Those I can go in. But it's like a small hometown store. A new store could open up. And I've been this way all my life. I would not and will not go into one of those little small businesses by myself. I don't know. It's because it's so small, so compact, and it being a small town business, people talk to you when you walk in, and I can't handle that. I can't. I never have, and I feel like that's due to my anxiety, my social anxiety that I have. Now, if it's a big department store, where you can just walk in, nobody really pays you any attention, so to speak, that you know of, stuff like that, and I'm just going about my business, then I don't mind going in those. So I have never, my husband is just not big on doing stuff like that. And not that he wouldn't, if I said, look, I want to go, will you go with me? He would go with me. My husband's wonderful. But it's just not really his thing. And not only that, every time we've been to the farm that has the corn maze, it is so hot. We live in the South. It doesn't get cool down here till late, almost. Sometimes Christmas is not even really cool in December. And we figured going down through that maze, as hot and humid as it is, going down between them corn stalks and, not being able to get a breeze and all. We just never have done it. So I've never been in a corn maze. I have seen one, but I've never been in one. I've never seen a sunflower maze. But to answer, here I am going around the world to just simply answer a question. Which would I rather? I'm going to say corn maze because I've never seen a sunflower maze. It would probably be pretty. I'd love to. All right. Question number 2. A large pumpkin. Do you prefer large pumpkins or small pumpkins? Well, I've never bought a pumpkin. If we make anything, any desserts or anything from pumpkin, we buy canned pumpkin. We never have bought a pumpkin that I can ever remember, and I know my mom didn't, and I don't think we ever have. We've been to pumpkin patches, but I don't think we ever bought a pumpkin. So that would be hard to say. Personally, I think I would say a small pumpkin because I can handle it better than I could a large pumpkin. So just for the sake of answering the question, I'm going to say small pumpkins. All right, number 3. Do you prefer pumpkin pie or pumpkin bread? Pumpkin pie. I've never ate pumpkin bread. Oh, yes, I have, too. Well, I don't know if you call it pumpkin bread. It's called pumpkin roll. Sort of like a cake. I don't know if I've ate pumpkin bread. But I love pumpkin pie. So I'm going to say pumpkin pie. Number 4. Would you prefer a candy apple or a caramel apple? Hands down, candy apple. I love both. But that red, crunchy candy on that apple just brings back so many wonderful childhood memories. And it's good, too. Now, I don't eat the apple too much after I get the candy off of it. But I love that candy on it. What I should do, I guess, is just get me the candy that you dip your apples in and pour it into molds and make me little candies. That would be good. Oh, that would be so good. Of course, I do have to say, as you're eating that candy off the apple, you will have a little bit of the juice and a little bit of the taste of the apple with it. And that does enhance the taste. It does. Okay. Number 5. Would you prefer apple cider or apple juice? I'm going to have to say apple cider. I like apple juice, but apple cider is just so festive to me. Back when I was getting out and going and doing things, one year we went to a town. We went like on a one-night vacation, stayed in a motel, and that town that we went to, it was around Christmas time, right before Christmas, and they had, I can't remember what they called it. They called it a certain name, but they had like a Ferris wheel. It was on the main street of town. Some of the stores was open that you could go in and browse on Main Street, and most of them, or a few of them, I should say, had like hot apple cider, little spicy cookies you could eat. Just pick up you one in a little small cup that they gave you, a complimentary cup, I guess you would call it. They had vendors, selling sort of like the carnival type, foods and things. And it was so enjoyable. It was so nice. It was actually cold around that year, around Christmas time, and we had on big old coats, and we walked down Main Street, and we browsed in different stores, and we rode on the Ferris wheel, and it was just very, very fun, very relaxing. And so apple cider brings me back to that festive, fun memories, and I love apple cider for not only for the taste because it's delicious, but also for the memories it brings back. Okay, I don't know what question I'm on. She didn't. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's question number 6. Would you prefer gourds or Indian corn? I'm assuming this is for decorations. I'm going to say Indian corn um, because I love all the different colors. You know, a gourd is just mainly a neutral color, but the Indian corn, I love the different colors of Indian corn. Okay, number 7, hayride or pony ride? Hayride. I, for one thing, I'd kill a poor pony if I got on it. I'm so big. But even back when I was small, it could have. Um, Horses scare me. So to be on a trailer with hay all around it and on a hayride and, you know, a tractor pulling the trailer, that's really fun. If it's not hot. Now down here, like I said, it's hot in the south. It's not very often you get cool opportunities on, you know, holidays, on the actual holidays, to do things like that. But I would say hayride. Okay, number 8, I think, is the number of this one. Would you prefer a petting zoo or pig races? Well, I say I've never seen. The only pig races I ever seen was in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Well, actually, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. At Dolly Parton Stampede, is that what it's called now? But I'm going to say petting zoo. I would love to go, you know, and I have been in petting zoos with grandkids and things. I like to pet the little goats and things like that. So, yeah, I would say the petting zoo. All right, guys, that is my answers for Lisa Little's pumpkin patch this or that tag. So, if you would like to, I'm tagging every one of you out there that sees this video to participate in this tag, to do a video answering these questions. Tag Lisa in it so she can see your video that you answered the questions, and tag me also in it so I can see your video. That would be fun. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm a southerner. I've got iced tea. And it's so good. I make my sweet tea. It is sweet tea, but it is barely sweet. When I make tea, I make a gallon pitcher full of tea. And I put only 1/4 of a cup of sugar in that gallon. Some people put 2 cups of sugar in a 1/2 gallon. Now, I did put 2 cups of sugar back in the day in a gallon of tea, in a cup in a 1/2 gallon. And, but I have sugar, diabetes, so I didn't just all at one time cut to 1/4 of a cup of sugar because I couldn't have handled it. But I was putting a cup, you know, I said first I was doing 2 cups to a gallon. That was way back in the day. Then I started putting like a heaping cup in the gallon of tea. Then I cut down to 3/4 cups, or first I cut down to just a level cup because I would heat my cup, and as much as would heap up and stay on the top, that's what I put in. But then I cut down to just a level cup. Then I cut down to 3/4 cup. Then I cut down to a 1/2 cup until I got used to that. Then now I'm down to 1/4 cup of sugar in a gallon of tea, and it's good. I've learned. My taste gradually accepted it, and so my tea is slightly sweet tea. It's not unsweet, and it's not sweet sweet. It's slightly sweet. So, but I love my tea. And last night I thought about trying something that I've never done before. You know, you see like mint added to hot chocolate, like a mint leaf or whatever to hot chocolate. Well, I have put, you know, I buy the little Starburst or whatever they call the little mint candies, disc, you know, just the little round candies you suck on, mint candies. I've put one of them in my hot chocolate before. I've put one of them in my actual coffee before, because I add no sugar at all to my coffee. I do put creamer, and I use the powdered non-dairy creamer like Coffee Mate, and those kind has just a slight bit of sugar, and you know, not enough you can tell, but it does have a you know, in the creamer they add just a little bit of sugar. So I've put like one of those candy mints in my coffee, and it gives it, when you put one candy in a cup of coffee, it gives it just a slight sweet taste, and it gives it that refreshing mint feel. You know, when you drink it, it's a refreshing mint feel in your mouth. Good. I love it in my coffee. Love it. So last night I needed to make another pitcher of tea, and I said, because I have bought the tea bags, the peppermint tea bags. I don't have any. I've used them all up. And plus, they just come in small boxes. They're more like when you make just a cup of tea. And I got to thinking. I said, now, I wonder. I said, I've added the peppermint candy to my hot chocolate before, and I've added it to my coffee before. And I've bought peppermint tea to drink in a cup, you know, a cup of hot peppermint tea. I said, I wonder what it would do if I added some peppermints to my tea while I'm boiling it, getting it ready to make a pitcher of tea. So I said, I'm going to try it. If I have to pour it out, I'll just have to pour it out. I said, but I'm going to try it. So I put my water in my boiler, my pan. I put my tea bags in there. Turn the fire on, you know, letting it get ready to boil. I added, I think it was either 5 or 6. I can't remember now. I think it might have been 5 of the peppermint candies to my boiler. And I let it start boiling. And I kept it stirred so the candy, you know, if you just leave the candy laying in the bottom of the pan, it's going to stick to it. So I stirred it as it was getting hot until that peppermint dissolved in there. And it started turning kind of milky looking. And I thought, oh no, I've ruined this pot of tea. I'm not going to be able to eat. I'm not going to be able to drink it. I've ruined it. Because it didn't look like, you know, dark brownish caramel looking tea. It looked kind of creamy, kind of, wasn't white because it was in tea, but it gave it that creamy look. It wasn't like see-through, like you can see through tea, you know. Well, it gave it a creamy look. You couldn't see through it. And I thought, whoa, no, I've messed this tea up big time now. I'll probably have to throw it out. But I went ahead and went through the process of how I, boil my tea and get it ready to make a pitcher. And instead of putting the full fourth of a cup, I try to put, right now I'm putting kind of a little heaping fourth of a cup. I let it kind of heap up, not like I did at first with the cup when I was putting a cup of sugar in there, but I let it stay a little heaped up in the fourth of a cup. And but I said, well, I won't put as much sugar because I've got the sweet candy in it. And so I didn't have quite a full level cup. I could have added a little bit more sugar to make it a level cup, fourth of a cup. But that's all I put, was not quite a full fourth of a cup in the pitcher. And so I let my tea finish brewing. And like I said, it made it look milky, kind of milky, creamy, milky looking. And so when it got, when it finished brewing, I poured it in my pot of tea that I already had the sugar in, and I mixed it up real good, and then added the water to make it a gallon pitcher. And that's what I'm drinking. And it is so good. When you look at it, you think, ugh, because it looks kind of milky. It's kind of like if you had a cup of hot tea and added milk to it. Some people add creamer to their tea. But it is so good. So good. It just has just a little hint of peppermint to it. And it leaves that refreshing taste in your mouth. So good. I will be making it again like that. Okay. Now, the reason I picked this baby up, this here is my Deja. If you're new to my channel, you'll have to go back and watch other videos about this little girl. But also, I am trying to downsize my reborn collection. I don't know, guys. I had 36 reborns. And I don't have too many less than that now, because only a couple has sold so far. Now I've sold some Ashton Drakes and some Kimby babies, but I've only sold a couple of reborns, and I have them up. If you're new and haven't seen them, I have a playlist that if you click on where it says playlist on my YouTube channel page, and then find the playlist that says Reborns for Sale, I have all my videos in there of reborns that I have for sale, or any kind of dolls that I have for sale. I have in that playlist. But I'm getting older, and my health, is just my arthritis and my fibro. I guess what I'm trying to do is get rid of the more heavier dolls, and I'm sticking more, which I will be having some reborns left in my collection, but newborn size left in my collection. But I'm trying to stick more to the preemie size babies. They're just easier for me to deal with arthritis and fibro and all. They're not as hard on me to hold and to carry and to deal with. So I am trying to get rid of my bigger sized, like my 0 to 3 months, and some of my newborn size reborn dolls. Plus, like I said, I have so many that sometimes it really gets overwhelming, and reborns cost so much that I don't like the idea of them just sitting here and nothing being done with them, I would rather be able to get them out to to someone that needs another reborn or wants another reborn or whatever, you know. So I've put up 17 reborns for sale, which 2 have sold, so I have 15 now for sale still. Actually, after today, it will be 14 for sale. And I have them at an excellent price that is a limited time on that price. Now, what I mean by that, my thinking was just put them up at this low price and move them out and get rid of them, even though you're losing. And I told my husband about it. See, I don't have a job. So, yes, what's his is mine and what's mine is his. I know all that. And that's the way we are. You know, if I want something and we have the money and it's not taken from necessities, I get it. I don't have to ask him for it. Because, you know, we are a team. But still in all, in this particular situation, I told him about putting up these reborns and what I was putting them up for. Now, my husband highly supports me in my hobby. He encourages me, he supports me, he's bought me dolls and all that. So, saying all that, he knows what they cost. He knows how much they are. He knows what I've paid for them. How, you know, I mean, he knows I've spent thousands of dollars. And when I say thousands, you add up all these babies that I have purchased, and it's thousands of dollars I've spent on reborns. And when I told him what I was putting them up for, he said, take them down. I said, well, I've already got the, or he told me no. I said, well, I already got the video up. He said, well, what you need to do is go put back on that video, put a limited time only for this amount. He didn't like it that I was selling them so cheap because he knows how much they cost. I mean, he wasn't mad. He just told me no. He said put it on there a limited time, and if they have it, now he said just take them down and keep them. He said if they hadn't bought them in that amount of time, just keep them. He said you're not just giving away your dolls. And so I said okay, and I went and put limited time on the video. So you'll see a video that says limited time for this low price or something. I don't remember how I worded it now. And but then I got to thinking, and I said, well, if they're too many for me, and I'm needing to you know, get them to a good home where someone could really spend time with them, then maybe I just need to, you know, he wouldn't mind me selling them if I sold them at a good price. Which, when I say good, you know, I'm talking about, I'm not going to over put the amount on it, but the amount that I have on them now will have to go up a little bit after Wednesday. He told me not to leave them up at that price no longer than that. So Wednesday will be September the 13th. So after September the 13th, I had just put up one video with all the reborns in it, and I just put one price, like, what I mean one price. It was $200 each plus 15 shipping. I didn't even charge the whole amount for shipping. I said I would pay some of the shipping. And that was another thing, you know, that I didn't put the whole amount for shipping. So I felt like, you know, he had a right to tell me not to sell them at that lower price whenever he's the only source of income coming in, you know. So he has the right to tell me I can't sell them that cheap. So after the 13th of this month, then they will each have their own individual price according to what I paid for them. They'll be under what I paid for them, but they won't be as low as they are now. But they will be under what I paid for them. So after the 13th, they won't be going for $200 plus $15 shipping. Now some of them may be still $200, but the shipping will have to be $25. It'll have to be the full price for shipping. So, yeah. So all that being said, I decided to do sort of like an auction with this baby. And you'll have to go back. I'm not going to take the time to go into the details about her. You'll just have to go watch the videos if you're new to my channel. But I decided to do like a little auction for her where people gave me bids on her. And I'm checking to see whether she has 3/4 limbs. She does. So I said the lowest that I would accept would be $50. So the bid had to be $50 or more to bid on her. And there's a reason why she was going to be able to go for that price. You have to go back and watch the previous videos. Well, I got only 2 bids on this baby. Only 2 bids. So you might say, oh, I got a 50-50 chance. Well, I don't remember if I mentioned in the video with her that it's U.S. only and PayPal only. I know I did in my others. I can't remember if I did in the one where I put her up for auction. But I can only send out, send in the U.S. I can't send outside the U.S. There's reasons for that. I explained that in my video telling about her. I explained why I don't do outside of the U.S. So if you want to know, you can go back and watch that video. But one of the bidders bidded, and she would have been the highest bidder. But then she come back and said, she told me she was in Australia, and that she went back and rewatched the video, and the baby is 3/4 limbs, and she only buys full limbs, babies. And so she said she canceled her bid. Well, it really, like I said, I can't remember if I said U.S. only, PayPal only, in the video for this little baby. I'm sure I did. But she couldn't have got it anyway because she's outside the U.S. So that only leaves one person. That only leaves one person. So that person gets this baby. Like I said, it's PayPal only. So after this video's over, you need to get in contact with me, and I'll give you my PayPal address, and you can pay for this little girl. And I'll do my best to I won't be able to get her out on Saturday. That's today. I won't be able to get her bagged up in time to go out today. But I'll try to get her out Monday. And get her in the mail to you Monday. So you might be saying, well, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? She knows who she is if she's watching the video. So Penny from, is it Playful Reborns? Is that your channel name? Oh my goodness, I meant to bring that up. Did I write it down? No, I didn't write it down. I meant to, so I could know for sure your channel name. Let me see if I can find it. Just hang on. I hope I don't run you off singing. Yes, Penny from Playful Reborns. Like I said, there was only 2 bidders, and one of them couldn't have got it anyway. The lowest bid I would accept was $50. And let's see, should I tell? Okay, the other bidder that was in Australia bidded $120. Penny bidded $100. So Penny, she's yours, hon. She's adorable. I love this baby. Guys, I love all the babies. I wished I could explain to you how I really feel. Because I love dolls, and because the artwork on these babies are just phenomenal. How do you say it? Phenomenal? I can't say that word. Just awesome. There are some awesome artists out there that can paint a piece of vinyl and make it look so real. I don't know how in the world, but I want you to look at this baby. I mean, she's just, her skin tone, she's just, and because of that, I love every one of my babies. I love them. And it's so hard to get rid of them because they're just, but guys, like I said, I'm not getting any younger, and it's getting harder for me to lift heavy ones and deal with big ones, and just the amount of reborns, because like I was saying, I don't think I ever finished my sentence. Guys, this baby, her skin, she feels like a real baby. Just, it feels like you're holding and rubbing skin. It's just, with my health conditions, it's just overwhelming. You know, I may end up getting a whole lot of Paradise Galleries dolls, but they're not as, I wished I could find the words to say, but it doesn't bother me so much to leave them setting a few days without interacting with them, because they didn't cost as much. You know, you get my drift. I don't worry so much about handling them so much because they're under $100 each. You know, they're more of a relaxing thing than the worries of a reborn that you've spent $300 and $400 on. You know, that's a lot of money. And you get a lot of dolls, that's a lot of money that you've spent. And so you're worried that you might cause that, you know, comb it so much the hair comes out, or you might change the clothes so much that you wear the paint off. You know, there's different things. Oh, this baby just curls in your arms. Oh, she's so sweet. You know, there's just different worries with reborns. Or to me, now to y'all it may not be, but to me I do. I worry more about messing up my reborns than I worry about messing up Paradise Galleries. And I love Paradise Galleries dolls, even though they're not as realistic as reborns. They're so cuddly. And just, I can cuddle with them and not have to worry about that I'm going to mess them up. You understand? But now I do want to keep some reborns. But I really need to cut them in half from what I had. I need to cut it in half. So please, if you are in the market for a reborn, please go to my video. Matter of fact, I'll put in the description, so it'll be right here and you won't have to go hunt for it. I'll put in the description below the link to the video where it says 17 reborns for sale. Now remember, there's 2 of them that's already sold out of that, and I have those names in the description of that video. And I also pinned a comment at the top of the comments with the ones that has sold. There's only 2 of them sold so far of the reborns. But if you are in market for a reborn right now, until, which are going to be excellent prices even after Wednesday, but for right now, up until Wednesday the 13th, after Wednesday the 13th, you can get them for $200 plus 15 shipping each. I have a set of twins in there, guys. The twins are 2 separate dolls. So each one of them costs $200 plus 15 shipping. For the set would be $430. Okay? That's $215 each, because they're 2 dolls. They don't go as a set. That's already a steal of a price. I'm practically giving them away. So, and the price will go up after Wednesday. So, right now would be a good time to go grab one of those reborns. But anyway, if you are not in the market for another reborn, or you're not interested in any of them that I have, would you please, for me, share my video, share it on your community wall, here on YouTube, share it in your Facebook, on your Facebook page, in any dog groups that you might be in that they'll let you share that kind of video with. Share my video and help me to get it out there. I really need to move these babies on. I'm going to start doing individual videos for each baby. It's going to take me a while because of my health issues. But I'm going to start doing, putting them up in one video, 1 doll in one video, or either the twins together in one video. And tell you the price, and I'll start putting them up after Wednesday. I'll be telling you their individual price, their upped price, because hubby didn't like I was selling them for so cheap. So, I'm telling you, between now and Wednesday is the best time to go grab 1, or 2, or 3, however many you can get. But anyway, this little girl just curls up in your arms. So, I'm going to get off of here. I didn't think today would be long. With me not really having a topic, but you know me, once I get started talking, my mind goes from here to there to yonder, and I end up taking a long time. But that's okay. That's what rocking with Becca is so I can just sit back, relax, and talk to you however long it takes. So, Penny, email me with your mailing address, and I will get you my PayPal address so you can pay for this little girl, and I will get her out hopefully Monday for you. She is awesome. So my email is in the description of every video, so anytime you want to get in touch with me, just look up my email address and email me. I try to always remember to check spam, because if it's someone's emailed me new that hasn't been emailing me, sometimes it'll put it in my spam folder. So I always check my spam to make sure nothing's there for me from my Dolly community. And it's so hard to get rid of this little girl, but it's hard to get rid of everyone I'm going to be getting rid of. But I did pick out my main ones that or special or sentimental or whatever to me that I'm keeping. And then the ones that's not, even though I love them for that they look so realistic or that the artist's work is so good or whatever, you know, and it's hard to get rid of them. It's not as hard as it would be the ones I decided to keep. There was one I actually put up for sale, and my heart broke. I said, no, I can't. I can't do this. I can't get rid of this one. So I took it back down. So the ones that I feel like that about getting rid of, I'm keeping. The others, I love them. I love them. And I'm going to have to put her down. I really am, because she's not mine anymore. Her's not mine anymore. But oh my goodness, she's so cuddly. And it's so hard to get rid of her. But yet, I need to. I've got to. You know, I had to pick out some to get rid of. And she's adorable. You're going to love her, Penny. You're going to love her. She just cuddles up in you. She's just, oh, she's adorable. And she just feels so good. You're going to love her. So, please love her. Give her a good home. Give her lots of snuggles from Mama Becca. Oh. All right, guys. I'm going to go and, no, I'm not regretting it. You know, it's hard to get rid of them. But it's something I had to do. I've got to, you know, I have to cut my collection in half. I have to. I can't deal with all of them. And, you know, I want them to go to someone that's going to love them and give them, you know, attention. I don't want them just sitting here on the shelf. And, I can see them in videos and stuff like that if my subscribers buys them that does videos. So I'll be able to see them. And but she is adorable. She's so snuggly. And I better put her down. I better put her down. I don't want to start bonding with her now. Okay, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I hope you've enjoyed this Rocking with Becca. And please leave me some comments, some topics you might want me to talk about, or some questions you have about me that you'd like to know, or share my videos. Help me get these reborns out there that they can get to good, you know, new mommies that can give them a good home and give them attention. And you know, if you can't buy one, then share my video. Maybe someone you share it with could and would. So I'm gonna go. I love y'all. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great day. Talk with you later. Bye.